Ospreys started this match 5th in the table and 5 points outside the playoffs, so a win was imperative if the Welsh side's hopes of making the top 4 were to stay alive. They came into the game having won 3 of their previous 4 league matches and with a record of played 3, won 3 in their encounters with Zebre. There was also lots at stake for the Italians, who knew a win would be a big step towards qualification for next season's European Champions Cup, as they started this game just 4 points behind their fellow Italians Treviso. A big crowd in attendance on a lovely day in Parma. Luciano Orquera gave Zebre a 9th minute 3-0 lead with a penalty, and it didn't take long for the Italians to increase that advantage, and what a score it was. Brendon Leonard picked out Orquera, and the number 10 jinked inside, drawing defenders before finding fellow international Giovanbattista Venditti, who was in for the try. Venditti giving the home supporters plenty to cheer early on, sparkling rugby from Zebre, and a warning to Ospreys that they were in a match. Orquera tapped over, and it was 10-0 with only 12 minutes on the clock. Ospreys needed to steady the ship, and they did that with 2 Dan Biggar penalties, the first in the 19th minute, followed by this effort in the 23rd to bring it back to 10-6. But just short of the half-hour mark, Orquera made it 13-6, and as half-time approached, the Italians went further in front. Referee Peter Fitzgibbon penalised the Ospreys scrummage, and Orquera did well to put another long-range effort between the posts. The last action of the half, with Zebre going into the dressing rooms 16-6 in front. Ospreys forwards coach Chris Gibbs stressed in the build-up to the game that the Welshmen couldn't underestimate Zebre, and as the second half got underway, the visitors knew that they had a battle on their hands. But they made the perfect start to the second period. Dan Baker signed a new long-term contract during the week, and he was the star of this show, bursting through the Zebre rear guard before offloading to Justin Tipperick, who was clear for Ospreys' first try of the match. Absolutely brilliant work from Baker, a real emerging talent in Welsh rugby. Tipperick came close to fumbling, but just managed to get the touchdown, and Biggar converted to bring it back to 16-13 just a minute into the second half. Ospreys sensed blood, and in the 54th minute they pounced for try number 2. The centre partnership of Andrew Bishop and Ashley Beck working well together to carve open the defence. Beck just about getting the touchdown despite the best efforts of the defenders. The TMO was called to confirm the try was good, and he ruled that it could be awarded, Beck's 6th of the campaign. Biggar converted, and suddenly the visitors were 20-16 ahead. With 67 minutes gone, Ospreys notched a 3rd try of the game as they pushed Zebre into defence once more. Bishop, Biggar and Haberfield all held up until Alun-Wyn Jones managed to stretch out and reach over the line for the score. Suddenly the bonus point for 4 tries was very much on the radar, which hadn't looked likely at half-time. Biggar popped the conversion over for 27-16. It was starting to look good for Ospreys, but almost immediately Zebre got themselves back into the game with a Brendon Leonard try. Substitute Guglielmo Palazzani with the initial surge before offloading to Leonard, who skated clear to the line. The former All Blacks' 3rd try of the campaign. He was substituted straight after that score. Tommaso Iannone converted for 23 points to 27. And there was still time for more drama as the game moved into the 80th minute. With Sam Vunisa and Alun-Wyn Jones both in the sin bin, Zebre pushed for a match-winning score. And with Ospreys defending near their line, first substitute Biagi made a burst forward just a couple of metres out. And when he was held up, Palazzani smartly picked and dived for the line for a try that sent the home crowd wild. Excellent opportunism from Palazzani, and when Iannone converted, it gave Zebre a 30-27 victory. It was obvious how much this meant to Cabinato and the home faithful. A vital win that keeps them in with a chance of qualifying for the European Champions Cup next season, as they join Treviso on 29 points and move above them on point scoring difference, with Treviso's game against Glasgow to come. Heartbreak for Ospreys, who have to settle for a losing bonus and whose hopes of making the playoffs are very, very slim and probably beyond their reach now. Final score in Parma: Zebre 30, Ospreys 27.